All
We're live.
right, we are recording. Happy Sunday, April 28th. I'm super excited about this week that is coming up. There's just so much going on in life, but also I'm super stoked, obviously, because we are starting our 6-week boot camp,
Yay!
6 week summer sweat sesh. I feel like I have to say it so slowly because I apparently cannot say it very fast. 6 week summer sweat sesh. It's hard. But anyway, so everyone should say that 6 times fast every morning. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm super excited about kicking off this group. Many of us, the coaches in the group, have done several programs. Many of us have, done several boot camps. But a lot of time, our team focuses on baby steps because we know that they are so important to actually make something sustainable and really kind of create the habits and finding the small wins and being proud of yourself throughout the journey and not just looking at the end. Like, if you have 100 pounds to lose, that's really daunting to look at the end. We want to take the baby steps to make sure that we know that we're doing the things correctly and building the habits and feeling good along the way. And those baby steps add up to huge results. But this group specifically, we are still going to focus on those baby steps, obviously. But this group specifically, we are going at it tomorrow. We are starting tomorrow, Monday, April 29th, with the 21-Day Fix or 21-Day Fix Extreme. I would love for you to comment in the chat which program you are doing or committing to. And if you are watching this Zoom recording, I would love for you to comment in the thread of this Zoom recording and let us know which one you are doing. I know several people are starting with the 21-Day Fix Extreme and doing 2 rounds of that. I know a lot of people are starting with the 21-Day Fix Extreme real time because it actually starts tomorrow. It's brand new. And I know some people just have Beachbody On Demand. They do not have the real time as of right yet. So they are starting with the original. So there's a ton of people going through different things, but don't worry because we're all working with Autumn. She's our trainer for this group. So Autumn will be basically training all of us in this group to crush it. And don't think anything about, oh, I'm only doing the regular, or oh, I'm doing the extreme, or oh, I'm not doing the real time. It doesn't matter because all of these programs are proven to work. I started with the 21-Day Fix Extreme by accident. My very first program, I didn't know there was a regular, and Rob had bought me the 21-Day Fix Extreme, and we just went with it. And thank goodness we started with the wrong day because we did not start with plyo. And I will warn you guys, you will be sore. It is so worth it, and you feel so good. But I lost 14 pounds in 3 weeks on my first 21-Day Fix. And I felt amazing and so inspired to keep going. And I just had built habits and felt great. And that's why we love this program so much. There's so many programs on demand. So guess what? After the 6 weeks, you can explore and do anything. The world is like huge in the Beachbody On Demand world. There's so many programs and new things being added, and there's so much out there. So just be excited that after this, you have that, most of you. So I'm excited to get kicked off tomorrow, but I want to make sure that everyone has their meal plan and everyone knows exactly what bracket they're in. So if you're on this call, Erica, Jamie, Laura, if you want to comment in the comments what bracket you're in or what meal plan you're following, just so we know, or if you have any questions specifically. And Erica, I would love to hear from you as well. And then anybody who is watching this, obviously, if you want to comment, you can. Some of you have already commented, but I just want to make sure that nobody's confused, that there's nobody who's like, I just don't understand the bracket. I put some pictures in the 6-week bootcamp page today that you can check out. It explains, you put your weight times 11, and then you add 400 for moderate workouts, which most of us are doing, or all of us are doing 21-Day Fix, which are about 30-minute workouts. So it's moderate. It's not really the extreme 45 minutes or more workouts. If you're doing something different or you're doing something added onto it, maybe you want to do that. And that actually adds 450. So it's 50 extra calories. And then you subtract 750. So it's all in the team page if you need to look at that. But I just want to make sure if you have any questions, please let us know. We would love to walk you through it and make sure. If you are doing the Ultimate Portion Fix specifically, you can go and watch all of those videos. Laura and I put some prep videos together. If you did not check those out yesterday, in the file section, there's what is your watermark? You should all know that your watermark is half your body weight a day in ounces, which may seem like a lot, guys, but you can do it. Yesterday I was at the zoo and I learned for the first time that an elephant drinks 60 gallons of water a day. You can drink one. 1 gallon of water is 128 ounces. So if an elephant can drink 60 gallons, we can drink one. And I thought that was a cool comparison because I was like, 1 gallon is 128 ounces. Personally, my watermark is around, good night, Rob. Personally, my watermark is around 100-ish usually, but I usually go above and beyond because I work out a lot and I sweat a lot and I drink coffee and I'm walking around all the time. But personally, I drink anywhere between 100 and 200 ounces of water a day. So just shoot for the moon, try to drink more, make it fun. We can talk more about that obviously throughout the group, but make that one of your goals each day. Just strive to get that watermark, make it a goal. And then obviously following your meal plan. And remember, it is not all or nothing. Guess what? Tomorrow, you might have an extra yellow. You might, not be able to follow the meal plan as much as you thought you were going to on day one. Or guess what? Maybe tomorrow you're going to be freaking stellar. And then on Tuesday or Wednesday, guess what? Life happens. And it's okay. You just get right back up and you keep going. Because guess what? This is 6 weeks. And I want you to all commit to 6 weeks. When you log in to the 6 Week Sweat Sesh Facebook page, every day you see on that banner, it says, I commit to 6 weeks and I am worth it. Every time you log in, I want you to read that out loud. I commit to 6 weeks and I am worth it, because that will remind you that, guess what? You committed to 6 weeks. And if you commit to that and you show up for 6 weeks, you're going to see amazing results. And it's only the beginning. And we're all going to be here for you each day. So that brings me to the group. What we want you to do is lean into this group, okay? The group is designed to be a community. Everyone in that group is going to be doing something very similar. All of our journeys are different. All of our goals are different, but we're all on a similar journey of just trying to be the best version of ourselves, following Autumn on this journey, listening to her inspirational quotes, doing the workouts, following the meal plans, hitting our watermarks, having our shakes. All of that is very similar, and it's a like-minded community of people all committing to 6 weeks. So lean in. When it's hard, guess what? Post that. Let us know. We will support you. We will chat you up. We will call you. We will Zoom with you. We will do anything to help you, because that's what we do as a community. That's what we do as a team, right? So this isn't just you on the journey by yourself, because raise your hand if you've ever been on a journey like this by yourself because you don't have family supporting you, or you don't have a spouse that eats the same things as you, or you don't have children that eat the same things as you. Maybe you have to cook 2 meals. Maybe you find a way to make it work for you, which is the goal, right? Finding a sustainable, balanced, healthy, feeling your best life. That's all what it is. So we're all on this journey together, because we don't always have someone at home pushing us. And that's why we do these virtually. We support each other. I call Laura out on her stuff all the time. She calls me out. We push each other when we do our workouts together, which we'll get to that as well. Some of us might be doing some Zoom workouts sometimes. If you want to hop on and do your workout with someone else, we can even post in the group like what time you plan on working out each day. And maybe a lot of people are going to work out at 6 o'clock in the evening, and you guys can maybe hop on Zoom and do it together. There's a whole bunch of different things we can do, but lean into this community, especially when it's hard. But what I want you to do each and every day is get in the group. Preferably when you wake up in the morning, I would suggest just checking in and seeing what the first post of the day says, and just making that a habit for 6 weeks. Click in, see what the post says. It'll be from me most likely, and it'll be pinned at the top as an announcement. Be the first thing you see, right? I'll try to unpin the announcements that are no longer announcements, so there's not 40 announcements. But the announcement for the day, it'll say the date, and it'll say like Monday, Mindset Monday, or whatever it is. But you want to check that out and see what it says. So tomorrow might be a challenge. It might be share a quote. It might be whatever it might be, but you need to read that, and then that can kind of sit with you all day. And maybe you do your workout in the morning, and then you can go ahead and post in the group like your sweaty selfie. And guys, it's a safe, closed group. Nobody else can see it. I would love to see you sweaty. I would love to see a picture of your face. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. Put a picture of your weight. Take a picture of the screen. Take a picture of your foot. I don't care, as long as you check in. Okay, don't post a picture. That's fine too. You can just post text. Got my workout in, day 1, I feel good. Or day 1, I struggle with blah, 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 blah. And we can support each other, okay? But every day you should check in. The squeaky wheel will not get the grease in this group. You have to commit to 6 weeks, and you have to commit to showing up in this group every day for at least like a minute, okay? Check out the post your stuff. I would love for you to check in throughout the day and support your friends and support each other, but at least check in for yourself and make that a commitment for 6 weeks, okay? Because that is how we know how you're doing. We shouldn't have to, reach out and say, how are you doing? You haven't posted in a week. You did this for a reason. And that's what I want to point out to you as well. If you did not watch the why video, go watch that soon, because I remade it for you guys specifically. And I want you to understand how much it will pull you and push you to understand your personal why. Why are you doing this? Why did you decide to take that leap? Why did you decide to join us? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to, be healthier? Whatever it is, really understanding that and having that like in the back of your mind all the time will pull you all the time. We talked about workout, meal plan, committing to 6 weeks. If you have not done your before pictures or measurements, you should definitely do them tonight or tomorrow morning. And guys, don't worry about it. Guess what? They're probably not going to be your favorite pictures. I look back at mine now and I wish I would have taken a bunch more, because I have like 2 before pictures from when my journey started. I'm actually in a test group right now, which I'll talk about in the page a little bit. So I will be doing some of the workouts with you guys, but I'm committed to a different test group that I can't do too much else. But I took so many before pictures for this test group because I was like, I want to have so many photos now. Now that's how my mind thinks, because when I finished my journey, even the 14 days, there's 21 days and that 14 pounds, I saw such a huge difference, and I wouldn't have really noticed it. Yeah, the weight's great, but those pictures are insane. The measurements, especially my ladies out there, measurements are insanely important, because you will lose inches most likely before you lose weight, especially women, and inches add up. There's a girl in the test group right now who's lost like 26 inches. That doesn't even sound possible. I'm like, how did you lose 26 inches? Like, because it goes all over your body. It goes from everywhere. And it's exciting to be like, I lost 6 inches. Maybe you only lost a pound. Maybe you didn't lose any weight. Maybe you're just toning. Maybe you're whatever it is. So pictures and measurements are super, super, super important. If you don't want to share them with everyone, that's fine. Don't. Save them for you, but have them for you. Preferably, I always ask my people to send them to me if they want. They don't have to. So you can talk to your coach about that. If you do feel comfortable as an accountability thing, you can send it, or just tell your coach, hey, took the pictures, did the measurement, it's done. But make sure you do it, because you will be so sorry if you do not. And I don't want you to get 6 weeks down the road and be like, I think I lost some weight or some inches. I'm going to be like, what? No, look at you. Because usually we can tell. We can like call you out and be like, you look amazing. And then you're like, oh, I didn't do my measurements. And you're like, what? No, that's like, you would have seen huge results. As long as you feel good though. That's part of the journey too, is I want you to make sure you feel really good. And then I want to do these calls for at least next week. We will do another one for a weekly check-in. We will do one next Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or I will maybe see if there's a better time for people. But I do want to try to do like maybe some sort of a weekly check-in where you guys can ask questions. Obviously, you can ask questions in the group, but I just want you to know that this is a community of people. Obviously, right now on here, there's 2 to 3, 4 of us. But I want to make sure that you guys understand that we are a community and we're all in this together. Like High School Musical, we are all in this together. And it is fun. It is hard. It is so inspirational to see you guys do this, that it drives me each and every day. The reason that I am I'm still on my journey is because I love running these groups. Like, I feel like I would backtrack all the time if I wasn't running these groups or being in these groups with you guys, because you guys inspire me. Like, there's days I don't want to do anything, and then I get in the group and I see someone else with like, oh, I have 3 kids and I have 4 jobs and I struggled, but I got it in. And I'm like, I was off today and I didn't want to do my workout. Do you know what I mean? Like, we push each other, we strive, and we rise together, which is just amazing. My team name is Team Inspiring Heroes. Laura's is Team Spread the Light, and that's what we do. We inspire the heroes inside of each and every one of us, inside of ourselves, and we spread the light to other people, and that's what we do as a team, which is just so amazing. So that's really all I have. I wanted to try to keep it quick. Laura, do you want to add anything just at the very end?
No, and maybe keep track of your non-scale victories as well. So pictures and measurements, definitely do those. Definitely. And ladies, yes, you will lose inches before you lose weight, probably. And remember that every body is different, and don't compare yourself to other people, but also like those non-scale victories, like, just some examples, like things are easier to lift. It doesn't hurt to do certain things. Like, it doesn't hurt to bend down. It doesn't, it's easier to get in and out of your car. Like, these are just the smallest things that we forget about. And then once we start feeling better, it's like we notice the difference, and we're like, oh, wait a second, my necklace is hanging a little bit lower, or like, oh, I was able to like carry the groceries in and it was so much easier. So those non-scale victories are super important too. So just write those down, keep track of them. Read your why out loud every day. Go back and watch Brian's why video. Read your why out loud to yourself every day so that you remember why you're doing this. And then maybe, at the end of the day, write down your wins. What went really well today, and what are you grateful for as far as your health and fitness journey? And that really helps too. And it can be little things like, I hit my watermark today. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Like, I know it might seem sometimes like, oh, I only hit my watermark and had my shake and only did 25 minutes of my workout. You hit your watermark, you had your shake, and you did 25 minutes of your workout. That's amazing. So progress is progress no matter how small. Don't forget about the small stuff.
I love that. And speaking of saying your why out loud every day, I even recommend writing it down on my phone screensaver right now. It says, "Are you proud of yourself?" And I look at it every day because that's my goal for the year. My intent bracelet says, "Be proud." And basically my goal is to always just be proud of myself. So I suggest, writing your why down and making it a screensaver on your phone or your laptop or whatever, but also maybe writing that down and maybe a reminder in your phone each day that says, "I commit to 6 weeks." So you put a reminder in your phone each day at maybe 12 o'clock in the afternoon that says, "I commit to 6 weeks," and remind yourself. I also might put a calendar in the group, like just a 6-week calendar that you can just check off, because that's really awesome and it's fulfilling to check that off, or you can print your own out. But basically you're committing to 6 weeks. And at the end of that 6 weeks, when you do that last little check off, it's going to feel freaking amazing. And you're going to feel so good and so proud of yourself. And it's only the beginning of your journey. Commit to 6 weeks, commit to being the best you, commit to showing up every day for yourself, not for other people, for yourself. And that will just inspire each and every one of us to crush our goals as well. Thank you guys so much. I wanted to keep this short because we have a team call starting at 9 o'clock. I will be posting this recording. If you're watching the recording, you're seeing the recording, so it's posted. And I look forward to starting tomorrow, day 1. I'm so excited. If you have any questions, just contact your coach or post them in the group and we will answer them. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye, Laura.